You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the November 9th, 2023 meeting of the Michigan City Sustainability Commission. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
All right, hello. I'd like to call the Michigan City Sustainability Commission meeting to order on Thursday, November 9th, 2023 at 4:39 p.m. Our secretary is absent today, so I'll do roll. Michelle Basta, excused. Tim Bauer, absent. Bailey Chavez, excused. Bryant Dabney, absent. Jaquay Davenport, excused. Candace Dawson, excused. Andy Jans Davis, present. Laura Henderson, excused. Is it Kamaria Holmes? Kamaria Holmes, excellent, excused. Daisy Lee.
Here.
Beverly Mac Martin.
Present.
Nancy Moldenauer.
Here.
Faye Moore.
Here.
Angela Reynolds.
Here.
Latanya Troutman, absent. And we don't have a vote. I don't believe we have a quorum. I need to count. 1, 2, 3. No quorum, but there's no vote. Could you pass that down for Daisy, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So everybody received the minutes, I hope, that I sent. I thank Laura, even though she's not here, for getting that to us. And do I have a motion to approve the October 13, 2023 minutes?
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
We'll need to be sure who did that second for Laura.
yes.
They both came out at the same.
Oh, they did, okay.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I need my pen. I'm not prepared.
You may
Here it is.
So-
You just want to call out who did the first and who did the second, so Laura's clear when she does it.
Okay, so we'll do
You
Faye.
know what? We can't approve the minutes.
Oh, no, there's no quorum. We can't even vote on the minutes. I have to table those.
Yeah.
And we just said that. All right, I am new here. Thank you, Nancy. We'll table the minutes, but the minutes were great and most of us like them. So we'll get a couple other folks to read it and we'll go ahead with that for next time. Next on our agenda was a presentation, but we are having some technical difficulties. So if we would like to just go ahead and push that down on the agenda, we will. Yep, looks like we're just going to go ahead with that. So we'll move on to project teams. And we do have some good updates here. We'll start with the solar power options for city government with Tristan. The report on Michigan City electric vehicle charging station survey.
Yes, so the surveys, I compiled the report. The report will be released either in December or January, depending on how things go in terms of feedback. But I can share you the numbers. So out of, through the survey was conducted July 18th to August 17th. We got 52 respondents. And 17 respondents indicated they owned electric cars. Four respondents indicated they owned hybrid. And 28 respondents owned conventional gas vehicles. And then there's 3 respondents that didn't indicate anything at all. So that is unknown.
How many did you say said they had electrical?
17.
17?
Yes.
Nice.
So the key aspect that we covered was mostly cost. The question was whether or not how much would we be willing to pay for 100 miles in worth of miles for electric. 13.5% of respondents indicate a willingness to pay $7 or more. 23.1% showed willingness to pay $5.25, and 55.8% were willing to pay $350 or lower. Then we went on to the next question about if they support solar power initiatives down at Washington Park. 29 respondents indicated strong support. 8 showed support. 6 respondents remain uncertain. 10 strongly opposed the idea of one expressing a neutral stance on the issue. And then we went into whether or not if they supported EV charging stations at Washington Park. 26 respondents expressed strong support. 5 showed support, 1 opposed, 18 strongly opposed, and 2 remain uncertain. And that was it.
Okay. Well, excellent. And then you're going to get all of the details of that put together for us.
Yeah, that'll be available either December or January. So
Okay.
look out.
Great. Well, it's good to get some responses and see how many people have electric vehicles. Thank you. And you said 4 hybrids?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's a really good start. Did anybody have any? Yes.
Yeah, are you gonna open it back up and collect more responses, or are you gonna cut it off with the responses that you have?
I think as we further along, I'll open it back up. But as of now, I'm just going to remain it closed.
Alright, cool.
I want to acknowledge Tristan. I think he tried really hard to involve a lot of different groups and individuals in participating in the survey. You just have to leave it open for so long, and then you have to stop at some point.
Yeah. So that's good. And then we can maybe get even more people excited as the information comes out and as people see, I've noticed people talking about, like the stop signs, solar panels and the stop signs, LED lights, things like that. So, you get people talking about it and they're curious and it develops some momentum. So thank you for all your work
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
that.
There has been comments that people left with feedback, and I think I'll probably include that at a later time.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It looks like our presenter, everything worked out. Technology worked for us. So I would love to present Steve Stanford from the Michigan City Sanitary District. He has a slide presentation for us about the Cheney Run Wetland Project, and it was Michigan City 2023 Governor's Award recipient. So thank you for your time.
Okay, this project had a lot of contributors. I'll cover that at the end. The show of hands, who's been out here?
Not for a long time.
Well, this is our Cheney Run Wetland Treatment Project. It's on the west side of Carwick Road on the west side of the creek. This is the actual Cheney Run here. And this here is the Carwick dump site. Actually, a couple of years before we took care of the dump site, that was paid for entirely by proceeds from insurance company settlements, $2.4 million. This job was paid for mostly by grants from NIFWIP, Great Lakes. I think there might have been one other. The shingle manufacturer, GAF, here out in Risky, they donated the almost 10 acres of land to us on this to make it possible. This part here has been owned by the city for a long time. Okay, so we restored 90.45 acres of wetland to improve the water cycle, expand the aquatic habitat. This thing captures and filters runoff during large events from the Cheney Run. The Cheney Run drains, if I'm not mistaken, 3.4 square miles of urban Michigan City. So anything you can imagine ends up out on the street or in somebody's yard can end up here. Okay, NIFWIP, EPA, Great Lakes Restoration. V3 was the designer. Alliance for the Great Lakes. Does anybody remember Ethan Brown? And he helped out on this. And the contractor that built this thing was HRP Construction out of South Bend. You've got the run here, on the left there, you see it's mainly iron seepage from the groundwater. I wish we had pictures of some of the trash that washes down the run. But we've got this nice flexi paved trail out there. It's not a recreational trail, it's a maintenance road for us.
Oh, wow.
That's how we could, make it be paid for by permit grant. We put this fancy laser flow meter on the Cheney Run outlet. That's a 108-inch diameter pipe. And when it rains hard, that thing flows full bore. A couple interesting points about this project. The first one is the year that it was built, the mosquitoes were brutal. It was just terrible. And the GAF people didn't care for it. I didn't care for being out there myself. But the second year, the frogs moved in. Took care of that little problem. This is a very popular salmon and trout fishery. We're doing almost 200 million gallons a year for treatment, nutrient reductions. This picture is a little bigger. This is cardinal flower that we planted. Sedge grass, if I'm not mistaken. Wetland iris. We put like 10,000 plugs out here. This thing was built.
10,000.
We've got the pathway, some signage. I'll show you a couple of other things. That's me. I was down in Indianapolis on a Friday collecting the award. That's Brian Rocketsous on the right. He's the IDEM commissioner, governor's chief of staff. John Reeder is on the left. I'm the short guy in the middle. The following Monday, they wanted me to come back to Indianapolis to have the photo op with the governor. I got a guy that lives in southern Indiana. He goes home for the weekend. And he was coming back up through Indy, so he got assigned to this. John is a tall man. The governor is like 6'4".
Whoa.
According to John. That's what I got. If there's any questions.
The gentleman to the right that you said you got from southern Indiana, was he somehow involved with the Cheney Run project?
Yeah, John Gorsuch is a sanitary district engineer.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he spent a lot of time out there while it was being built. He helps out on all of our projects, stormwater projects, sewer projects, all of it. I think that's Mr. Rocketsous there. The governor, of course, I don't know if in the back of the head is. That's us.
Any questions?
So this actually happened on the 9th?
September 25th was
Oh, okay.
a Monday.
September 25th.
When John met the governor. I was down in Indy the Friday before at the hotel on the north side.
Gotcha.
The big room, lots of people there. It was pretty exciting. There were 4 or 5 other recipients. One of them got an award for collecting, I think it was like 3,500 pounds of plastic grocery bags, and handing them off to Trex. A number of cool projects. It was exciting to be with those people. Thank
Congratulations.
you all very much.
Yeah, it's a very prestigious award. I remember Krieger Middle School got it one year for being the environmental school. That's been 15, 20 years ago, maybe 12 or 15 years ago, I'd say. So this is the second time that actually Michigan City has received the governor's environmental award, which is really sweet, actually. So I just wanted to ask you, you said that it collects all of that runoff, you know, from that area, and then the water, explain the purpose, I guess, of the wetlands when you're talking about runoff from parking lots, from the surrounding areas.
Yeah, we've got sediment, we've got, you know, airborne pollution that settles on the pavements, settles on the grass. Grass, by the way, sheds water almost as fast as pavement. It's terrible. Manicured lawns, I'm referring to.
Okay.
Like I said, when it rains hard, that pipe flows full bore, and it just shoots right out to the creek immediately. With the 10 acres of wetland, spread it out and slow it down a whole bunch. That's the main point. The stuff drops, for the most part, drops out into the wetland. Comes out cleaner at the discharge.
Okay.
Because I did have a question, so how is that gonna help with the sustainability of keeping that area clean?
Well, we're trying to sustain the creek, you know, first and foremost, because it's so important for Michigan City. So that was the main objective. Making an interesting setting for people to visit.
But that machine that you guys have, like, what's the lifetime of it, or the?
Oh, that laser? That's pretty much fulfilled its mission so far. We got the peak flow readings. You know, it's solar powered.
Oh, solar?
That's worth it.
Right. Nice to hear.
Excellent.
So it's low maintenance, but it's getting the job done of helping keep the area.
And if I want to read the data, I gotta walk about 500 yards through the forest with a flash drive in my pocket.
Well, and you mentioned that the mosquitoes were terrible, but just after 1 year, you already had the habitat started to sustain frogs and create the balance that's necessary to keep the area
You
clean.
should have seen the tadpoles, and then just a few weeks later, you couldn't walk down that trail without stepping on a tiny frog.
Oh, that's great.
You know,
And then that'll bring, I'm sure, more of the natural wildlife back to the area.
I expect it will. Yes.
Well, I think that's incredible, especially because when you notice things like that, I'm real big on the tangibility factor of things, and when you can see the difference that you're creating. And just in 1 year, there was already some control with.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I bet a lot less sprays, right?
Yep.
Well, that was a really good presentation. I'm so excited for the city and for you, and thank you really for being here and your time.
I also wanted to point out that the sanitary district actually has a case study that was written by Indiana University also, because when you went through and upgraded all of the fans and the electrical whatevers in the actually inside your sewage treatment plant, how much did you reduce the energy usage by?
And the baseline year was 2018, and since then, we've been able to reduce our power consumption by 24%.
Oh, wow. Nice. Talk about tangibility. Everyone likes to save some money along with the environment, right?
It's part of the ways we keep the rates. We haven't had a rate increase in 10 years.
Wow. See, no rate increase. There you go.
Does anybody remember Michael Cuss?
Yes.
The driving force behind this project and the energy savings and all of that.
Yeah, he presented at Grain Drinks, and if you would still like to see his presentation, you can go to Save the Dunes YouTube subscription page, and his Mike Cuss's presentation is posted there, so you can still see that, and he goes into that project in great depth.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Well, it was my pleasure.
Right, we'll have to have you back from your next award.
Now I gotta run back to the office for a minute before I go home.
Well, enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so,
Want to introduce our guests, or we're gonna
Oh.
do that later?
they're just kind of hanging out. We could introduce them if they wanted, but they kind of were just hanging out today. We have, let's see. We did A, so we're moving on to B. Electric Municipal Vehicle Project, Michigan City Police Department and Transit Department. Tristan Bogart and Bailey Chavez. There was no update on that one, right?
No update yet.
Okay, excellent. That's going to be great, though. You were moving along with that, and I can't wait to see the first electric police car in town. There's been some electric motorcycles as well, or zero emission motorcycle talk too. So that's exciting.
Yeah, there's that market's growing. Like most of it, like depending if the state can get it, it's based on the insurance policy. Because some insurance that may require that the vehicle be pursuit ready, which there's technically no pursuit ready electric vehicle right now. But I'm sure the companies are working on that. But if there's no such requirement in our insurance, there should be no issue.
Nice.
And I wanted to bring up too that we're going to hopefully start moving forward with electric buses for the transit department
great.
with our new mayor. And Gary just initiated 4 new electric buses in their community, and they're running along Broadway, which is their main route. And they've been extremely well received. The public is very excited about it, and they're gorgeous. They are such beautiful vehicles, and they obtained those through the help of Drive Clean Indiana. So they were able to apply for the federal monies to help with the funding of those. So electric buses do work, even in cold areas like this. It does not affect the batteries, as some rumors were going around the community about that. And we have a demonstration project that is working extremely well, just, several miles away from us in Gary, Indiana. So
Do you know how long they've had them?
it's just been 2, 3, 4 months, I think,
Okay.
at the most. They had a big launch party, and they had balloons on the buses, and, it was really a beautiful event when they dedicated those.
Great. Well, I look forward to seeing all of the electric vehicles. The funeral homes, I missed, you need to put funeral in there, and crematoriums with planetary option. Bailey's not here today, so we'll do an update for next month. Waste reduction, garbology, Daisy Lee, Tim Bauer, Bailey Chavez, Angela Reynolds, and Michelle Basta. Did you have any?
It is low season starting now-ish, so we're able to go back and revisit Washington Park and Patriot Park now that things have calmed down in the tourist area.
Good. That's exciting. Did you?
I was going to say another perspective idea could be you could probably get some of the recycle bins down at the electric vehicle chargers, possibly Meyer movie theater. I mean, Meyer, you already know that it has major ground pollution issues, so it would help assist in that.
Yeah, you said you would? Or it would?
It would.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, we can talk to Meyer and see if they have room for some recycling bins or maybe a waste management change too, if they only have garbage and no recycling. Yeah, I'll look into that.
They do have other, recycling, bag recycling and things, so it'd be a nice way to continue. They have electric charging stations and all the other green things, right?
Why not? Why not this?
Add that.
Yeah, because, based on what all the owners that tell me is that, they want the same things that the gas vehicles get at, like, say, gas station, such as squeegees, for instance. So, having that in your, you know, that helps towards that mission.
Yeah, for sure. Good idea.
Excellent. Yay, that's so fun. Recycling everywhere. And of course, that was one of our areas when we had our greenhouse gas emission survey done, that we needed to reduce our recycling, or reduce our garbage. And one way to do that is recycling. And so that's been pivotal. And we really appreciate it. I love seeing the recycling when we go to the playgrounds, and I see the park department there changing it and with their grabbers and cleaning up, and it's really great to see everybody working together. So thank you for all the work you've done on that.
And you know what I found out recently? That a lot of schools still only recycle paper. And that's an ancient myth that they were only able to recycle paper there. So there has to be some new education coming in to even our local elementary schools that you can recycle more than paper in the recycling bins at the school. So that's a different project to work on as well.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing that. I'm sure we'll see Sasha involved with that some, and excellent. Well, keep us posted. It's always good to see. We've also, did we have an update? Do you know if there's an update, Nancy, on with the art? We were going to explore a colorful recycling collection container.
That's on pause right now.
Perfect.
And just talked about that. Who did I talk about that? Oh, I went out to the LaPorte County Solid Waste District today to turn some things in, and Sacha was there. And she thought that maybe the best thing to do would be just to go directly to NIPSCO
Okay.
and see if they would fund the whole project. And that's how I originally had started out doing the project, and then we sort of wanted to loop in the local parks department and some other people, and I think Sacha may have something here, you know, just going directly to them.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, thank you. I do have a small update too from Michelle. She has to reschedule the original appointment that she had with Lake County to tour the reuse room that she's working on. Something came up. So the Thursday, November 2nd had been canceled. She sent an email to all of us to let us know. And she's working on getting that rescheduled as soon as possible, but not rescheduled yet. And we'll all be invited to go check that out. And that's fun. I like the idea of a reuse room where you can just take what you're not using, and some reuse rooms have like a checkout system like a library, and some are more like you just take it and leave it. So we're kind of trying to figure out what would work best for us and what the space we have, or sometimes they're virtual ones where you just kind of are in contact with each other and can loan out your things. So she's got a lot of different ways to go with that. All right. On to E, continue promoting Soul Smart Silver designation with partner Indiana University Resilience Cohort. Laura Henderson, Tristan Bogert, Angie Reynolds, Andy Jans Davis, and Nancy Moldenauer. Last month, Tristan was kind enough to get all of the information put together for us to show what we needed to obtain our gold designation. The information came to us in a form that made my brain explode, and was like, wow, this is very technical. I can't, wow. But our technical guy here got it for us really, really well. And so I can understand it now. And we're going to start working on that here shortly, now that all of our citizens.
The minutes reflected we were going to start that after November 7th, after the election was over. So I can send out doodle poll to everybody. And you know, an easy way to do this is if people could show up a little bit before this meeting, or stay a little bit after. So maybe I'll just send out a questionnaire, you know, regarding that. Could we meet before, you know, our next December meeting, or after our next December meeting? Because Tristan's provided us with the outline of what we need, and then we can look at that and then divide up tasks, you know, based on what we still need. So whoever said they were interested, let's do it that way to make it easy.
I think that'd
Does
be
that
great.
work?
And then we can each
Yeah.
tackle one or two things
Yeah. Yeah.
and get gold so we can move on to platinum. I just say it every time to make her laugh. She's like, "You're crazy, crazy lady
You
over
are
here."
Crazy.
I am, but are you crazy if you know you're crazy? Are you just special? Anyway, moving on to, well, not quite moving on yet, because you can find information about that on the Michigan City government page, emichigancity.com, and go to City Government and Sustainability Commission. So now moving on. Open
Yeah, and there were about 100 communities that were on the map on the website with the Department of Energy, and they last year were having a drive to see if they could increase to 200. So we should be looking for that at the end of this year to see if actually they doubled the number of communities that have the Soul Smart designation.
Well, we were one of the originals.
Yes, we were before there were 100.
That's great.
Yes.
For the small town, right? And this is a national award. So incredible. I'm happy for us. Carbon Neutral Indiana, CNI, Andy Jans Davis, Laura Henderson, Daisy Lee, and Nancy Moldnauer. Carbon Neutral Indiana innovative book. We generally talk about this each month because you can get a copy of the book, which has it says practical, it means it, real easy ways to help the environment where you don't have to go and get a degree in environmental affairs and write a dissertation. You can really find helpful ways to help the environment, and we've got some locals in there, couple ladies in here that have solar panels and experience in interviews. Yes, they're interviewed, Nancy and Faye. So pick up your copy. And also go on to Carbon Neutral's website and get your carbon footprint assessed. Again, it's for my family of 4. I pay $45 a month to be carbon neutral. To be fair, we do use less than average water and a couple other things because tree hugger, but even on average, and you can pay just a little bit, $10 a month, or you can do your family, or you can do more than your family. They are planting actual trees in actual places and doing actual carbon sequestering. So, yep, you can find out more, Carbon Neutral, or on our website too. Did you have anything to add, Nancy?
Daniel makes sure all the places that the money's invested are certified, and I think that's important because you hear a lot about the ripoff. That people pay money for carbon sequestering and then the trees are never planted, and that doesn't happen with Carbon Neutral Indiana. I think it's important for people to know that. And I don't know if I mentioned this last time, I can't remember if I did or not, but one of the projects is right here in Indiana, and they're actually capping natural gas leaks around the state.
Thank you for reminding me.
So that's significant and important, and I think that whoever's doing that, genius, to think about looking for natural gas leaks and then sealing them off.
Right. And then again, here, right in Indiana.
Right in Indiana.
And you can see what's going on. And a number of the commissioners are carbon neutral, right? Got our carbon neutral signs out in the yard. It's time for me to check out to see if I can go down in payment, right? If I'm doing better.
Oh, I can definitely go down in payment.
Right.
With my solar panels now. I
Exactly.
could definitely go down after this last year.
So, yeah. Did you? No. Okay. So, yeah, highly recommend. It's an easy way to really help out. So, anybody else on that one? All right. Department of Energy's National Renewable Energy Laboratory. This is a big group. We've got Ed Shin, Shannon Eason from the Park Department. Tristan Bogert, Bailey Chavez, Laura Henderson, Faye Moore, Nancy Moldnauer, and Andy Jans Davis. Yep, we've got a review of the summary for options that we've considered, and we are receiving free consultation. We're just waiting for the next meeting to keep moving forward.
Sent out a doodle poll.
Yes.
And I heard from Tristan.
I swear I sent mine. I'll do it again. I did click the button, but I user error all over the place. So
It sends you a confirmation.
Oh, I just got a doodle update.
okay,
Let's see.
all right.
We'll see. I got a response.
Hey, excellent.
Say
Well,
more.
all right. Well, then it wasn't mine. I'll have to do it again.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah, it's always user error over here. Me and technology.
I will tell you, I had to do it like 2 times just because it like has you enter your information right, and there's like a button that pops up. You have to hit the gray.
Okay, well, all right. Well, if the technologically inclined people are having trouble, I won't feel too bad. All right, I will fill out that doodle poll again as soon as the meeting's over, Nancy.
Thank you very much.
I apologize for that.
That's okay.
Was there anything else for that one? Okay. The Resilience Action Planning Work Group, Nancy Moldenauer, Laura Henderson, Andy Jans Davis, and working with Kathy Sippel of Earth Charter Indiana. And she's working with her intern from Indiana University through December 2023 on community engagement and rolling out of NIRPC, Northern Indiana Regional Planning Commission. They develop best practice and model programs to reduce greenhouse gas emissions after reaching Northwest Indiana Regional Certification. And that is LaPorte, Porter, Lake, Jasper, and Stark counties. We were all received the certification by the National Wildlife Federation. That was last, we had a big push for everybody to certify their gardens, and that's what this one was. I'll find that in a second. So we had over 100 people, I believe, and all the points and all sorts of businesses sign up to have their gardens certified as national or a natural wildlife habitat. And it was just amazing. So she's going to keep going on with that and try to get even more, the whole county, municipalities, try to get the whole region, everything, everybody certified. So we need to get a press release for that.
We didn't have a press release
Okay.
for that, and I think
So we need one.
it's a significant happening
is.
that should have a press release for it. And we're sort of doing the inverted pyramid with this. So we did the Northwest Indiana region, which was LaPorte, Porter, Lake, Stark, and Jasper counties. So what we're going to do now is start working down and getting each county certified, each municipality certified. That's how we're going to be doing it. Lots of people do it the other way, but Kathy saw that we could reach regional certification, so we went for that first.
That's,
Yeah, and this is the first region in all of Indiana that has gotten this designation from this national organization. So now it's up to enrolling. We can work on Michigan City.
right. And the National Wildlife Federation, they've been around for
They've been
so long.
Forever. Yeah, it's one of the really well-respected organizations in the country.
Yeah, I know. I've got some.
And it's only like a
information.
$20 fee, I think, to be able to apply. And then if you want, you can get fancy plaques or signs to put in your yard, and they weren't very much either,
No, I
if I'm
was.
remembering correctly.
Don't quote me exactly, but I think I paid somewhere around $50 for the certification and the sign.
And the sign. Okay, so around $50 you can get the
Yeah.
whole package.
The whole package. And you can get a sign, your typical metal sign, or a garden flag.
Oh, okay.
And I got the garden flag. It's cute, and so that'd be a good thing to go along with the press release. Do a little push. I mentioned it last month, but I could maybe push a little harder to have people take pictures
Oh, yeah.
of their
yeah.
signs.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And
to-
do just a little cute, caught everyone being green.
Yeah.
Right?
Great. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, I'll bring that up.
I love it.
When we get to
so
that
we can
number
feature,
two.
we can feature Michigan City.
Yes. And whoever has their
push
pictures.
for our municipality to actually get the certification.
So if you know anybody who has a sign, let me know, or have them send me a picture, right? Or you send a picture, and I can post a few of those and get some bragging rights. They're cute little signs too. They look nice in the garden. So, and again, it's not hard to certify your yard. It's even easier than being carbon neutral almost. You need a water source. A water source is a dish with rocks in it. I have a Frisbee with rocks in it, and that's the water source. So,
Did you say that was for butterflies?
yeah, it's a butterfly or bee puddler, basically, and so it's considered a water source. And you know, the pollinators, the little bees and bugs and butterflies, they're important for the pollinating. So excellent.
I'm going to contact my friend who is a journalist, Doug Ross. He no longer does writing for the Northwest Indiana Times, but he's been picked up by the Chicago Tribune.
Oh, nice.
So he actually does articles for Northwest Indiana now. So this may be a perfect match, okay? So I'll
right, let's
see
contact
if
the
he
press.
could get permission to cover this. That would be great.
It would.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's the whole area, so that'd be incredible.
Yeah, he can cover it if it's the whole area.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
And then moving on to Soul Power. This is a big one today.
Oh, I wanted to say something about Kathy Sipple
Yes.
and the push out. She was in Greece for a couple weeks at least, and she's back now. So I'm not sure when she's going to be ready to start actually doing community engagement. So it's been my understanding that they're in the planning stage, probably until the end of 2023.
Okay. Excellent.
And that's not related to all of this National Wildlife Federation certification we've been talking about. That has to do with reducing the carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Like we're doing with some of our action. Excellent. With our project teams. Wonderful. Thank you. Now we're moving on to Soul Power. Danita Scully, Faye Moore, and Nancy Moldenauer. We've had 23 solar power assistants and 7 installers through the NAB CEP certified for a total of 30 certifications earned. NAACP of LaPorte County chapter hosted the NAACP state conference and convention. So, Faye?
Oh, it was awesome. But this young lady attended.
Oh, hey.
You want to tell us about it?
It was good. It was a good experience getting to see like what the NAACP is about. It was a really welcoming, open community.
Good. You gonna join? Gotta be 18?
No.
No, they
No?
offer, like
No.
kids also.
No, you can
Great.
join at 13.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good. So many things you can only join at 18, so that's
Yeah, that's
excellent.
when you can join at 13.
And how does somebody join at 13?
Oh, same as anyone else. Go to our website. Our website is LaPorte County NAACP Unit 3061, and the application is on that page, on our Facebook page and our website.
So how much does it cost for a student to
I can't
join?
remember. $10
And you only pay
and
it one
for
time?
a year. 15 if you want to get the magazine, the Crisis magazine, for a student.
Oh,
Is,
okay.
15 for the year with the Crisis magazine, and it's 10 without the Crisis magazine. And for adults, it's 30 for the year,
Mm-hmm.
and you automatically get the Crisis magazine for the first year, and then the next year it goes digital. You can get it digital.
Okay, so I'm going to say for any of the student commissioners who would like to join, I know of a patron who would be willing to fund membership into the NAACP.
It's great.
Okay, so
Scholarships.
yeah, scholarship opportunity. Just let me know. Just
Thank
let me
you.
know. You'll sponsor a student too?
Oh, look at that.
Okay,
All right.
Okay.
okay.
All of our student commissioners actually went this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
good.
have a few that might want to join.
All right. Well, let's rally and get all of our students in there then, at least.
I'll say I'm a member too.
Yes.
I'm actually a lifetime
Lifetime member,
member,
yes,
so,
Nice.
yeah, so that happened finally.
Good.
Yeah, and I just have to, we have to show this.
Oh,
We as a Sustainability Commission, we had a full-page ad
In the journal book.
in the journal book
Souvenir.
for the conference, and this is it. And I'll pass that around to everybody, but my nephew's extremely talented, so he took liberty with taking an ad that had already been put out by the NAACP LaPorte County chapter, and he added a little thing. It says, Michigan City Sustainability Commission supports NAACP LaPorte County chapter, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 531, Ivy Tech Valparaiso, and Work One in creating soul power! Exclamation point. So, and he took our banner photo off of our Facebook page and put it at the bottom. So,
great. Well, was there, how was the turnout? Were you pleased
Oh,
with
yes. the turnout
everything?
was pleased, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, very pleased.
and whoever didn't go to the soul food dinner on Friday night, you missed some really good food and wonderful fellowship also.
It was.
Well, excellent.
Oh,
that's
Beverly came to the soul food dinner.
excellent.
Yeah, Beverly sat with us at the soul food dinner. Yes.
Did you have anything that you wanted to add about the dinner or the event or anything?
Well, I enjoyed being there because there were a lot of people there, and of course I'm always making contacts with people for whatever projects that I'm involved with and working on. So I like getting out to do those kinds of things.
Great. Networking is
Yeah.
important, isn't it? It really is.
And Danita Scully is still accepting names for people that may be interested in future offerings of soul power. And you can go to the NAACP LaPorte County website and put in your name and contact information for that. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, so you also have the option of going directly to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 531, in signing up for their regular electrical journeyman training, so you can do it that way also.
All right, and you thanked our partners, but I'll thank them again. NAACP LaPorte County, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers 531, Ivy Tech Valparaiso, Work One, Just Transition Northwest Indiana, and Michigan City Sustainability Commission. So that was a lot to get that soul power, and great work, everybody. More solar. Solar United Neighbors, Faye Moore and Nancy Moldenauer. Did you have an update? You just want to paraphrase or?
The one thing that did happen is Brian Flory and a few members actually over in Fort Wayne, they attended the Indiana Department of Environmental Management's public meetings.
Great.
And several of them gave very strong testimony regarding the necessity of more opportunities and more investments be made into solar array installation and solar panel installation in the state of Indiana. And they said the representatives that they sent from IDEM were extremely interested in hearing what the people had to say at that particular meeting. I was not able to make the one that happened at NERC over in Porter, and I haven't caught up with Kathy Sipple yet. It's my understanding that she had planned on attending that meeting. So I'm not sure what happened here locally, but please, you can still make comments on the Indiana Department of Environmental Management's website. So go on there and give them ideas of what you think should be included in an Indiana climate/resilience action plan. So that's what they're looking for.
Wonderful. Definitely take care of that. Indiana Department of Environmental Management. Get your name out there, well, your information out there, your opinion, and solar is just the way to go. Everywhere I go, I see more and more. I drive to Michigan for vacation last week, and it was great. The kids are pointing out, look, Mom, like, yay, look, yep, there's another one. So it's really exciting. I look forward to meeting Brian and working with him for ever. So, yeah, and maybe I'll join the next round. So we'll get another co-op going one of these days. I know you guys both really enjoy your solar panels.
Yes.
Brag about the fact that you don't pay much for them. So I'm super jealous, and I'd like to join the Cool Kids Club.
No bill for September, no bill for October.
Right? Wow. Yeah, one of these days, right?
Mine are only $40 a month.
Right on. Nice. And that's just mostly maintenance fees, isn't
And we're
it?
going into, well, that's that subscription fee
Okay.
that you pay for the net metering.
Okay.
It's either $12, $15, I don't know what it is. And the rest of my bill, quite honestly, is the natural gas. But I know because of the net metering, I'm getting money coming back to me every single month. So I'm sure some of that somehow is being applied to whatever.
Excellent.
But, and then going into fall and winter, I should be back down to $30 a month, but we'll have to wait and see. One thing I don't do anymore is turn off the air conditioning and make my spouse suffer. It's like we paid so many thousands of dollars for those solar panels. I should be able to have air conditioning all the time. And I go, okay, I'm fine with it.
Got the solar, you're doing the carbon neutral, so that's the point, right? To still live, but to find balance and whatnot. So it's so exciting to see the solar panels.
Has the deadline passed for homeowners to get the
Net metering?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
That's why there's not really a co-op going on right now, and I missed that because they needed a new roof. But I have a new roof.
Yeah, 'cause
Honestly,
I had people calling me, asking me about it, and I was like, well, let me check.
Yeah, net metering is-
Because Indiana is so buried in
parochial.
Yes. Well, they're always looking for more legislature to help out, and so that's, we stay partnered with them and keep updated.
Try to keep introducing it, that we needed to come back.
Yeah.
We can keep trying that we want net metering back. But honestly, even with that disappearing, it hasn't stopped people from installing solar panels. The only difference it made was before when you gave electricity back, it was at a wholesale price, and when you wanted it back, it was at the wholesale price. Now, with the new paradigm, when you're selling, you get wholesale, but when you want it back, you have to pay the retail price.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how they're getting us. But it's not stopping anybody because the hair salon,
Yeah.
they put them on top of their business. And honestly, they didn't even know anything about net metering. Okay, so I don't think that's a big obstacle to people doing it. Because people are doing it for environmental reasons and/or they're going to save on their energy bill every month, and then eventually they're going to catch up and they'll have paid for their investment.
Right. It doesn't cost any extra, and the technology is getting better and the prices are coming down.
Technology is getting better, the price of the equipment's coming down, and we have Tesla batteries, which I'm really happy about, and they hold enough electricity for 2 to 3 days if the electricity goes out at the house.
Well, snowstorms around here, it's good to have that. Thanks.
And then now with the solar panels, they're generating electricity anytime the sun is out, so I don't think our batteries would ever empty out. I don't think so.
And that's also why it's important when we're talking about this issue with Solar United Neighbors and getting your voice heard at these public hearings and public meetings. It's critical for us to do that because it really does matter, and it has an impact when we're talking about election time and you know, what is the politicians standing on energy related issues, and that they hear what we're saying about it, and knowing that we're going to be looking at what politicians are for and against the energy regulations, including the Justice 40, which is where my company is really involved, is with the Justice 40 initiatives and the state of Indiana. So those things are really critical for them to hear our voices.
It is. The more people, the better, because they can see that we all want it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
wonderful. Anything to add for solar? All right. We'll move on to, do you want to say it, Nancy?
Caught you being green.
Yay. What am I going to do when you stop saying that? So, Earth, the first thing is we'll talk about Earth Month Extravaganza. I do have a bit of an update. I have the paperwork here to fill out. The building is ours for May the 4th be with you. And that's 2024. You get it now, Nancy? Yeah, I don't know if you can see my earrings.
I got it this
But
time.
we're gonna have the best time this year.
Are we in costumes?
I might have a costume, Nancy. Maybe. I mean, you know, I like Star Wars a lot. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I am really gonna play on the May the 4th. So yeah, everybody shake their head because you all know I'm silly and I'm just gonna work with that. But that's what this day is for, and the kids are there. And last year there was a bunch of kids and they had a good time. So if we can find somebody to dress up like, I don't know, Chewbacca, that would be fun, right? So if you know
Need a
anybody,
very tall person.
right? Yeah. Anybody know a guy?
No.
No.
Just asking time.
We didn't pick a time yet, but I'm thinking probably like 1 to 3, 1 to 4, or 1 to 4-ish.
1 to 3 sounds great.
Well, that's only 2 hours though.
1
But
to
like,
3?
yeah, what, 1, 2,
1 to 4,
yeah.
3.
So,
Don't do 4 hours.
last year we had 4 hours.
And people left the hour before it was done.
The weather was terrible. So,
1 to 3 is fine.
so we'll have to do a little doodle poll to figure out the exact for it.
Okay.
Because we have to wait till the tree board is done at the opening day for the farmers market is that day. And so they'll be doing trees and everything there too. We just don't want to.
And Michelle said she would donate van service to get the trees.
Yeah, she has a trailer.
She'll get the trees from the farmer's market to
Yes.
Krieger Memorial
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Okay.
So we
That
can
was not clear in the last minute.
Oh,
It
okay.
sounded like we were still looking for transport.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's taken care of.
She can take care of the transport.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's good news.
And it's a large trailer, so
Okay.
even if it takes more than one trip. So yeah, that will be all set, and we'll probably get set up a little bit the night before, but we'll get the exact hours in the next month or two. And I've already started talking to a couple of people, including Indiana Department of Environmental Management's new Lake Michigan Beaches and Clean Marine Boater Program Coordinator, Nicole Messakar. And she will be there with her table and be ready to go. It's written in her grant. So they like us. Item likes us. And I'm really excited for Item to be there. And Nicole always represents her environmental programs great. So anyway, spread the word. It's going to be a May the 4th be with you.
And I request, we have a ranger this year. I think we would love to have Dr. Aaron Argelin with us.
Yes.
Indiana Dunes National Park.
Yes, I've already been in her ear, but she can't confirm anything as of right now. So I'm sure that she would personally love to be there. She was there doing the fossil hunt last year. Famous geologist, the Mount Baldy scientist. So I did discuss that with her, but of course she has to confirm through the channels. And I mean, the national park would be the best thing to have, right? Especially some rangers. So anyway, send me all your people for that. And on to a couple of Facebook posts. We had a couple locals doing Caught You Being Greens, and I shared those, and Nancy found a couple too. We're working on 2 longer article styles planned. One of our student commissioners has one coming up, and so do I. And if you ever have any ideas, or if you catch people being green, send them my way. Anything, somebody recycling something, or somebody planting something, or somebody picking up some garbage somewhere, or anything you consider environmentally related, send them over my way. I love catching people being green, and also it's my favorite color, so that works. Anything else for that one? Okay, we're moving down to the end here. Do we have board comments?
We mentioned the tree board, and last night at the city council meeting, they gave props to the tree board for receiving a $1 million grant. I don't know all the specifics of it, but I think that's amazing, and they deserve to be acknowledged here too.
Yes, to the tree board, yes, $1 million grant.
$1 million for trees?
That's amazing for the tree board. Yes, oh my gosh, and that's got to be a lot of trees, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes $1 million doesn't go very far depending on what you're doing. Building a bridge, maybe not, but like trees, right? Lots and lots of trees.
I'm sure that covers outreach and that kind of stuff too.
Right?
Yeah. Oh
I don't know exactly what, but
How exciting.
money, so
Yeah.
for them, yeah.
Oh, yeah, another one. Sorry, that's a lot of money. I'm a dork. Any other board comments? Okay.
Announcements.
Oh, how did that get mixed up? Okay.
Oh, no, these are
Those are
these are all
announcements.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, the last two could be or maybe not. No, I'll announce these. Plastic caps. All of us were saving those plastic caps from detergent bottles and stuff, and none of us could throw them into the garbage can. So a lot of us have kept those plastic caps from detergent bottles, soap containers, and whatever. They are being collected by the American Legion in LaPorte. So you can take your plastic caps over to the American Legion at 228 East Lincoln Way in LaPorte, and they're being collected to make benches for the Indiana Veterans Facility. So this is great. I know I heard of people that had carloads full of them. So this is wonderful news that I got from Nicole from Sacha G. Burns at the LaPorte County Solid Waste District today.
Excellent.
And then also Save the Dunes is collecting bags and plastic films to make a bench with Trex.
TREX.
And this is a tribute bench for Jeanette Nagu, who was president of Save the Dunes for a few years, and then also she's been recognized statewide for her environmentalism. So those can be taken. Go onto the website for Save the Dunes. They've cut down the number of days and times they're taking those, but those are being collected also.
Great. Thank you. Any more board comments? Board comments going once, going twice, sold. Public comments. I'm a member of the public right now, and I'm going to make a public comment. I would like to congratulate Nancy Moldenauer and Daisy Lee on their wins in their respective districts and their soon-to-be appointments to our city council. And I am so happy and so sad to lose you on the Sustainability Commission, but they are gonna, oh gosh, all right, here they come. Sorry. So they are gonna, they are winning. The whole city is winning, and we'll work with you guys. And
I also want to mention Greg Coulter is an environmentalist also. So there will be 3 strong environmentalists on the Michigan City Common Council to get in January.
yeah,
One of us will be the liaison for the
Right.
Sustainability Commission.
exactly.
Maybe.
We can rock, paper, scissors for it.
Arm wrestle. Oh no. Public comment? Oh, excellent. We have public comment.
Hi, I'm Kathy Perrin, and I'm from the Highland Neighbors for Sustainability, and we came to watch and learn what a real Sustainability Commission does. And I wanted to know if we would have your blessing to use your caught you being green. Because really, I was trying to think of another way we could do it, and that's just so perfect. And we already stole Save the Dunes plastic film recycling. So thank you. So we're recycling. My whole car, backseat of my car is filled with plastic film because we can't drop it off till November 15th. So thank you. And if you have anything else we could steal, we'd be happy to go and import it down to Lake County.
Thank you.
You're going to give her permission?
Oh yeah, we can't do it during comment though, right? Can we interact during comment? I just didn't know. I don't see a problem with that at all.
Okay.
Excellent.
The chair said no problem with that.
Right? Yeah, not at all. That'd be fun.
Sue us.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, it's not trademarked or anything. So, and really, I think I got it kind of as a Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green. And then
Hasn't sued you yet.
right, and that also mixed with someone else caught you at 4-H. So like they catch you
Caught
in
you at
your
4-H,
with your
okay.
4-H shirt on. So yeah. Anyway, we'll catch everybody being green. Excellent. Was there any more public comment? Public comment. All right. Announcements.
I'll do these quickly.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're good. We started late.
This Saturday, November 11th at 2 p.m., Save the Dunes is having an event that's called Thinking About Art, Talk and Woodcut Demo. And Corey Hagelberg, who is a woodcut artist, will be there. He'll be talking about his creative process, and he will also be demonstrating how he actually makes the woodcut
It's this Saturday?
prints. It's this Saturday, 2 o'clock at Barker House. And Corey's the one that did the 70th anniversary print for Save the Dunes. That was a commissioned work. And I've heard those are going to be available at a discounted rate.
Oh, nice.
And they make wonderful gifts for your friends who love the dunes, or your friends who are environmentalists, or your friends who are whatever. So I invite everybody to be there. Corey is one of the sweetest guys that I know. And besides his work in art, he has been a real driving force for a number of the community garden projects in Gary.
Is there a fee for this?
No.
No fee.
Free.
Free. It's free. You better all come.
Free. So yeah, you better all come.
Right? Free art teaching.
So it's so awesome that he's actually going to bring, woodcut blocks and show us. And the question is, what does he do with a spoon?
Okay. Great. Well, then we'll find out if we go.
Saturday, December 16th at 1 o'clock, there's going to be a sustainable gift wrapping workshop. And that's going to be at Barker House also. Details will be forthcoming for that. But that sounds like lots of fun. How you can wrap your gifts sustainably. And I've asked them if we can co-sponsor that with them, and I think we're going to be able to do that. You know,
Well, good.
since,
I mean,
you know, I'm president of that
need
organization.
some help with the wrapping. I've
And-
been doing that for a minute.
And I was, you know, immediate past chair of this group. I think we'll be able to get a co-sponsorship on that.
If you want some help with the wrapping, I got 2 children at home that I've been sustainably wrapping for a while because I can't afford all that.
Yeah, I gotcha. So yes, you can come and be an expert, okay? And I just have to tell one on me. I was using the Color Comics, the newspaper pages. I was wrapping my gifts in that decades ago. And my parents, family members always knew which gifts were mine because I was using the recycled colored comics from the newspaper. So
we have to go.
okay, great. Last announcement, Northwest Indiana Green Drinks will not meet this month of December. That's because we have a customary holiday break, so everybody can get ready for whatever's going to be happening with family, friends, neighbors, community, whatever. Okay, so no Green Drinks meeting in December. Start up in January. Save the Dunes always kicks off the year. And then in February, we'll have our Advocacy 101. So what you were talking about, you know, establishing those relationships with your representatives in Indianapolis and how to be effective.
I need to
That
do the
whole
advocacy.
program in February will be about that. We meet the first Thursdays of the month, 6:30 p.m. via Facebook Live on the Save the Dunes page or via Zoom. And you can get that link from me. If you want it, just send an email to nancyforvision@gmail.com.
Excellent. Any more announcements?
I will be going to Indianapolis tomorrow because one of the sustainability agencies down there called Recycle Force and is having their grand opening. They have a $10 million new building and they recycle everything there is. So I'll be going
Recycle
down-
Force.
It's called Recycle Force. And I'll be going down to meet with them and look at the new facility. And they only hire ex-felons.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
It's just a really big deal for them to be opening a $10 million brand new facility
Yeah.
that recycles everything from computers to bags.
Yeah, I need.
So, and I should be able to do my usual networking that I do there, and maybe come back with some prospects for
That would be
us.
great.
How is a $10 million facility?
Building, yeah,
A $10 million facility.
facility.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And it's mostly funded with grants and donations. So they've been working really hard to move out of their old building, which was much smaller, into this new building and add on to their slots for employees. And some of those employees they do keep and hire at the recycling plant.
Good.
So it's really interesting how that's all set up. So I'll be going there tomorrow.
Well, you'll have to report on your study field trip at our next meeting.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, you got more announcements? Excellent.
Yes. So I was a little late to this because I found it out through the interwebs of the internet.
Gotta love the internet.
Yes. So the United States, it's pretty much estimation is that the United States may possess the largest lithium mine here. It's at a super volcano. The super volcano is called McDermott Caldera. It's between Nevada and Oregon. The study that was done to find this out estimates there could be between 20 and 40 million metric tons of lithium available. Right now they're looking into whether or not it's economically feasible to extract it.
That's interesting. For the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have one announcement. The LaPorte County Solid Waste District is doing their plastic bag exchange next week. You can check out details on their website, LaPorte County Solid Waste, or their Facebook page. Next week is National America Recycles Day, I think on the 15th. So I think they're probably doing it. Their plastic bag exchange is their annual, and it coincides with their recycling day. So check out who's closest to you. I'm not going to spend the next 15 minutes telling you all of the locations. Solid Waste District is doing their annual bag exchange. Check out their website or Facebook page. Any other
You
announcements?
said exchange, so you're giving them plastic bags?
Yes, and I think they
What
might.
do you get in place of those?
Reusable bags.
Yep, they give you a reusable bag. So you get to have something in exchange for it. If you need it, I think I've exchanged enough so I could give somebody else my reusable bags. Any other announcements? Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, I have a second. All in favor? Aye. All right, we are adjourned at 5:54 p.m. Michigan City Sustainability Commission on November 9th, 2023. Thank you.